I always like coming out here at this time of the night and just kind of looking around. It's such a beautiful evening. There's no wind. It's quiet, peaceful. Just taking time to take in the beauty of my garden.
This is the left side of my rabbit. Her left eye is all free and clear of matter. Her left ear is nice and clean from mites, and her tattoo is MH. Her left side is nice and smooth. This is the front side of my rabbit. Her nose is all nice and clean. And then this is her crown.
I like that. Alright, Bubbleston doesn't really have much of a crown, does she?
This is the back side of my rabbit. Her tail is not broken.
You're fluffy.
And she has nice fur. And she has no bumps or anything along her back. She's all nice and smooth. This is the underside.
She looks scared.
She has no malocclusions. Her stomach is free of lumps.
Tickles.
She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes, and none of her nails are discolored. This is her left foot. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes, and none of her nails are discolored. Nor is it broken. Most of them. This is not professional. But, and her foot is not broken. This is her right.
Ow!
Left foot.
She keeps biting me.
She has 1, 2, 3, 4 toes, and then her toenails are not discolored. And then she is a doe. That completes my rabbit showmanship. So, do you have any questions?
So did you get all that, Miley?
Kind of. Half of it.
Still there.
Half of it.
Half of it?
Half of it. I'm still confused.
You go. You watched me. You said that you were paying attention. You go.
I got distracted.
They're practicing showmanship for 4-H. Brooke's teaching Miley how to show a rabbit.
This is a very noodly lunch.
It is. We are having leftovers. We have some cheesy taco.
Cheesy taco pasta, I believe.
Yeah.
Tastes like tacos.
Yeah. Is it good? Anyway, we had that leftover, and then we had some leftover pasta salad, and so I wasn't in the mood to try to come up with anything else, so I'm like, noodles it is today.
You should have done mac and cheese too.
Yeah, Miley was wanting mac and cheese today, but I'm like, no, it's a little too many noodles.
No.
So Dylan is coming out tonight. It's Friday night, and he'll be out for the weekend, and I wonder if he'll be bringing in the bags of ice.
I hope and think he'll forget. And no need to remind him either.
I will remind him.
In case you missed our previous videos, Dylan and Brooke had a little contest to see who could take apart and put together this puzzle right here. I'll get it like this. And whoever got it taken apart and put back together first is the winner. And the loser has to sit in a tub of ice water. And Brooke lost, and so Dylan was all excited and talking about bringing ice this weekend and making her have her punishment, but I don't know if he'll remember or not, so I guess we'll have to see.
And no need to remind him. I will remind him.
Got a gosh darn chicken in the garden. Get out of here, chicken. You know better. Yep. There she goes. So just the other day, I was worried that we may not have any cucumbers. I was a little bit worried about maybe the cucumbers not being pollinated in here. I was also thinking that the peppers probably aren't going to be producing very much because it seems like they're putting all of their efforts into growing. I was kind of thinking maybe the shade cover is what was maybe causing it and they may not be getting enough sunshine. I had seen that the tomatoes were setting on. I was a little bit worried about this particular tomato plant, which is the sun gold cherry one, because I had noticed there had been quite a few tomatoes on the ground. So basically I was kind of questioning whether or not we were really going to be getting a whole lot from this greenhouse. Yesterday when I was out here doing the chores, I noticed there was a bumblebee buzzing around and landing on all of the flowers. And I noticed right in there we have cucumbers. And I got to looking around and there are a bunch of them. Well, I continued to look around and you know what I found? A green pepper right there, just about ready to pick. And I couldn't believe it. Well, I got to looking around a little bit more, and right there is a sun gold tomato, ripe and ready to pick. Since it's so tiny and there's only one of them, I'm going to go ahead and eat it. Delicious. Shh, don't tell the family though. And anyway, that just kind of got me to thinking, you know, it's so easy to kind of get into a routine where you just hurry through and do the same old, same old. You know, I'd come in here and I'd do my chores and I'd do this watering and I'd pretty much do the same set routine. And when I was in here, I'd always be thinking about what else I had to do, kind of planning out my day and that kind of thing. I got to thinking about that and I just realized, you know, while I'm looking around, I'm not really stopping and taking the time to see what might be there. Sometimes you just kind of need to slow down and stop and just kind of, you know, enjoy the moment and just kind of be in the moment. Because really, seriously, just taking a few seconds here or there out of your normal routine to just really stop and really look and kind of take in whatever is going on in your life at the time. You know, it only takes just a few seconds to do that, and so that's something I'm going to try to work on more, is just to be kind of more in the moment and just kind of take in the good stuff and kind of just slow down, just pause. And oh yeah, there's one more thing I also noticed. We have beans and they're actually blooming even more, so we just might get a nice little crop off of them. I was like coming out here at this time of the night and just kind of looking around. It's such a beautiful evening. There's no wind. It's quiet, peaceful. Just taking time to take in the beauty of my garden, because I don't know if you can tell, but right back that way, it's a huge storm line heading this way, with 70 to 80 mile an hour winds and hail. So I'm really hoping that my garden actually survives this. Well, Dylan made it here, and he's currently out helping get the stock trailer around by the side of the barn, because we have a side over there that's kind of been pulled out by the wind before, and so whenever we have a possibility of high winds, we usually put the stock trailer back there in front of it just to kind of protect it, keep it from being ripped off or anything like that until we can get it fixed. So anyway, he's doing that, but he did bring the ice, and Brooke is going to have her punishment of having to sit in the ice water from losing their little contest. And if you haven't seen that, I will post a link right up there to that. I guess I will go ahead and wrap up the video for now, and we will see you next time.